It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, March 9th, 2017. Get on! And good morning to you all on this lovely Thursday morning, March 9th, 2017. Here are your news and odds here. In Washington, after the 18th-hour session, the House Ways and Means Committee has become the first to approve the Republicans' Obamacare repeal bill. Contractors likely leaked security and known over documents as government Central Intelligence Agency use of active tools in its security group, WikiLeaks. The Attorney General of Illinois, Doug Chin, a Democrat who confronted President Trump with a trouble ban last week, is now seeking an injunction against it. Washington, illegal southwest border crossings went down 40% last month. According to Judge Police, Customs and Border Protection numbers, and that President Donald Trump's reorder and policies that immigration may be having. Women's March in Washington organizers made the first large-scale attempt Wednesday to build a movement on the 30 March called out women across the country skip work and take to the streets to resist the policy to do. U.S. Marines have already to support local forces in battle, rocket effect and capitalize as several U.S. defense officials told NBC News late Wednesday. Gunmen dressed in a medical uniform storming the Afghan capital, main military hospital, leaving dozens dead and scores more wounded. Washington President Trump has offered former Utah Governor John Smith the position of U.S. ambassador to Russia. I profiled sensitive post-made the investigation of the contacts between Russian officials and the Trump campaign. The North Korean flag fighter to mainly leave North Korea tucks the limits travel ban. Lee Jae-jung, the de facto chief subset of the country's most prominent business leaders, faced a list of charges of bribery and embezzlement. 36,000 still powers as high winds recognized slam Michigan. A female Missouri veteran who said she contacted Navy investigation joined by the photos of the President outline when I consented disorder discussed by the actors of group known as the Marine United. Washington, President Trump and former President Barack Obama have not spoken since their inauguration, but the respective advisors have. A United Nations report presented Wednesday estimated 200,000 people globally are poisoned to death each year due to chronic pesticide exposure. The owners of Radio Shack filed for the Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection against that. Potential spell liquidation of long-time electronics retailer. King Philip stood to use sides of Brady Saga. North Edinburgh rally to protest bigoted posts. Change bills their North Edinburgh well owners. Edinburgh longtime city solicitor Robert Menegrati has retired after a severe stroke. Shanghai, China's granted preliminary approval of 30 new trademarks is a potential business foothold for President Trump's family company and protects the name of the country known for counterfeiters. Uber CEO Travis Kelly is going to try to correct this recently erratic management style and risk good they do $7 billion of the company hired by a CEO of Business Insider Business Counters to reported Wednesday. Looking at stocks now, Nasdaq down 3 points to 28.55.73. S&P 5 down 5.41 points to 362.98. Nasdaq up 3.62 points to 5 today, 37.55. Indicators show potential good forward bonds as cubes that contain balance atmosphere and million bonds that usually common accident at atmospheric pressure. It was a positive announcement that SpaceX partner company said to fly 2 people to the moon next year. That's not the temperature says that's the problem. Moving letters about 45 years ago. Science finally observed time crystals. IBM researcher Chris Van lets inspect the microscope used to track the single item data store. Yellow fever is broken out of the jungles outside Brazil's mostly densely populated cities, raising the find about still more possibly and it could be decimated. The country's population spread. 5 Americans included. If you want to understand the new health care reform bill proposed by Congress, don't listen to talking points given from Democrats and Republicans in Washington, D.C. Now it's no surprise that Indian involved in the Russian chief deal according to the dead as a piece of bit of food and tobacco is about just state sector 18th. Peter Chill News Time is now 6:14 on this third morning here. Time out for a sports report here. Last night, the Boston Bruins defeat the Detroit Red Wings 6-1. Boston Celtics beat the Golden State was 9-8. To the Boston Red Sox fall to New York Mets 8-7. Here, Celtics burn the Red Sox 7-9 off. A road game against the Golden State Warriors may not seem like the best round to judge whether we can trust the Boston Celtics as contenders. It appears the Mountains spread the bleeds at the time Dewey pitches over there. Parents were traded for Colson traded trade out Wednesday for the free agent title traded farewell to the Patriot fans and gave muscles later that night. Eli in the New York Jets and Ireland. Two was with threats at that time. He just funded a couple of Odell Beckham Jr. Brandon Marshall to a 2-year contract. Michigan teams playing slides on runway and players are safe. Peter Childers time is 6:15 a.m. on this Thursday morning here, and if you are on your way to work, make sure you bring your lunch. Don't forget your badge. Got your keys and everything. And let's take a look at the traveling treasure pod on this Thursday morning. Baby! Let's start you off for the MTA winner. Subway system is looking good. Here come Commuter Rail. Looking good. And on the ferries, they are all looking good. Here. Okay, take a look at how was it both ways. Here, starting off Connecticut with 95 on the south side, a little sort of Bridgeport stretch. Merritt Parkway, westbound side, a little sort of west of 25 and 8 in Bridgeport. 91 and 84 at Harvard Connecticut, it's a little salt, Massback, eastbound side, little salt, just about Route 9 and Framingham. Here, 95 on the northbound side, a little salt from 140 Foxborough all the way out to South Main Street, Sheridan, Biscuit, and Deposit Street, the door down to 128 Kenton. 24 on the northbound side, a little salt from Avon all the way out to 128 Kenton. Route 3 to the northbound side, a little salt for the Braintree Stretch. 7th Expressway, the northbound side, a little salt from Quincy all the way down to Dorchester. 7th Tunnel, slow tunnel, looking good. Route 1 to the southbound side is backed up from the Tober Bridge all the way to Charlestown. 93 is southbound side, so from 125 on the North Avenue all the way after Staken Bridge in Boston. Route 3 is southbound side, also from Blow on the Milwaukee. Route 2 to the eastbound side, also Westminster Stretch. And the highways of Fire was Vermont North Bay now. Looking at 789 on the northbound side, also from St. Albans. Peter Childers on 6:17 on this Thursday morning here, and it's time now for a weather report here. And take a look at radar, and it shows a lot of snow showers around Rochester, New York, and a lot of snow showers from north of Syracuse, stretching up in the air, and Vermont, and central to Northern Rapids to the western and north central Maine and up in the northeastern Maine and east central portion of Maine and sleeted snow showers and rain around up toward the New Brunswick and rain around southern New Brunswick and central portion of Nova Scotia and snow in south of Montreal and eastern portion of Quebec and snow in south of Ottawa and snow in north of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Here. Okay. We are under a wind advisory at 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. The National Weather Service of Toronto issued a wind advisory to expect from 7 a.m. this morning to 4 p.m. this afternoon all some New England air. Winds west 20 to 30 miles gusts up to 40 to 50 miles an hour. Strongest gusts are high elevations. Strong winds this morning early afternoon that diminished. Scattered down branches that isolate down trees. Expected advisory. Branches and trees falling on. Power lines clearly and isolate power outages. Wind advisory means that's to say winds up to 31 to 39 miles an hour. Expected wind gusts up to 46 to 57 miles an hour. Winds strong cumulative dust above. Small tree limbs and branches possibly cause an isolated power outages. Driving can be difficult if especially high-profile vehicles. Use extra caution here. We got a winter storm watch for Rhode Island, southeast of Massachusetts. Snow. And it'll be snow accumulation for the 7 inches of it near the south coast will be late tonight, Friday afternoon. Snow developed after midnight, big coming at times toward daybreak into the morning. The snow tapering off Friday afternoon. Snow coming roads may cause traffic conditions. Snowfall rates may approach 1 inch per hour for time during the Friday morning commute, 1.25 miles at times. Winter storm watch means the main potential. Significant snow, sleet, and accumulation may impact travel. Continue to monitor later forecast. Be prepared to modify travel plans. Winter weather available. Day 1 today time. Wind advisory to windstorm watch to day 2 to 7. Friday, Wednesday. Winter storm watch to the chillier mass with zip during the weekend with wind chill below 0 each. Night wind chill during the day Saturday will immediately be a signal numbers and be a low confidence and another storm may affect 7 week on Tuesday. So don't panic and we'll take this one storm at a time. Okay, 7-day forecast coming like this. Today, sun skies with 150 degrees. Breeze in the west about 13 to 22 miles. Gust 46 miles an hour. Tonight, snowman after 3 a.m. Low 27 degrees. West about 5 to 10 miles. Gust is high. And begin the line of northwest in the evening. Just pitches 8%. New circulation 1 2 inches possible for Friday. Snow bay before noon. High for 36 degrees. Snow face around Friday 8 miles coming to northwest in the afternoon. Just pitches 8%. New circulation 2 to 4 inches possible for Friday night. A slight chance of snow showers up before 7 p.m. Then a slight chance of snow showers 1 a.m. Part clouds going about 12 degrees. Wind chill about low 0. West about 11 miles on gust 31 miles on just pitches 20%. Saturday, most sunny, most gust about 23, about 4 degrees. Northwest about 11 to 6 miles gust 26 miles an hour. Sunday, most gust about 23, about 11 degrees. Monday, most south about 32 degrees. Monday night, a chance of snow after 3 a.m. Most of the clouds going about 19 degrees and just pitches 30%. Tuesday, snow likely. Clouds going about 32, about 23 degrees. Just pitches 55% for Wednesday and chance of snow. Partly says about 32 degrees. Just pitches 40%. Kelly and Tottenham's first skies at 46 degrees. And Tottenham's clear 32 and Mansfield 33 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this March 9th, 2017 on the Thursday morning. Peace here. Good morning, goodbye if you do. Be of a good day.